Good morning. My name is Deelaka Vijaysekar and it is my pleasure to welcome you all to Curtin University Colombo's Graduation Ceremony 2026. Before we begin our formal proceedings of the day, I would kindly like to request you all to switch off your mobile phones or otherwise switch them to silent mode. Now, before the proceedings continue, we would like to show you a few short videos. Mind you, this also includes an instructional video for our graduates. Please enjoy.
Together, we care, protect, and sustain our planet. Together, we grow, build, and define our legacy. Together, we strive, lift, and champion each other. Curtin alumni and friends, together we rise.
Hey you, in the hat! On behalf of Curtin University, we'd just like to say how incredibly proud we are of each and every one of you. Uni isn't easy. It's not supposed to be. But now you're through to the other side, we truly hope you can say you've had a wonderful time. So let's graduate. First, we'll run through a few hot tips for the big day ahead. Before we begin this incredibly special, memorable day, could we ensure your phone is off, or at least on silent? Please make sure you are sitting in your allocated seat according to your graduate ticket. Once you arrive at your seat, if you notice you are in fact at the wrong seat, speak with one of our friendly ushers who will be able to assist you. It is crucial that you are in the correct seat, so you will be called up on stage in the correct order. Once the ceremony begins, you'll be asked to stand for the national anthem. It is also an appropriate gesture to remove your mortarboard for the national anthem. As you wait in line, an usher will check off your name. We will also check your regalia is on correctly. Firstly, your mortarboard should be parallel to the floor. The small point should be at the front. The tassel should hang on the left-hand side of your face. Your regalia should end up looking like this. Please wait at the top of the ramp until your name is called. When your name is called, walk towards the chancellor. When you reach the chancellor, you doff or tip your mortarboard to acknowledge them. You doff by touching your mortarboard with your right hand and a slight bow. Your award will now be handed to you by the chancellor. You will both be holding your award like this while your official photo with the chancellor is taken. We ask that you do not shake hands in order to protect the health of yourself and others. It's now time for you to follow our directions and head back to your original seat. Please remain in your seat until the end of the ceremony to receive the Chancellor's charge to graduates. While seated, remember to take a look around. Soak in the atmosphere and quietly reflect on the early mornings, late nights, and hard work it took for you now to be sitting amongst your peers as a graduate of Curtin University. Enjoy your ceremony, and congratulations to you all.
Thank you. Now, I hope you all are excited to take part in the ceremony today because all of your hard work has finally led up to this. Now, with all of that excitement, please hold on to that excitement and please relax as we begin our proceeding today, waiting on our guests to arrive. Just make sure that you follow the instructions properly as well because we are expecting the ceremony to run smoothly. And then, of course, our graduates, you will finally get exactly what you deserve, a proper recognition from your parents and, of course, the staff here at Curtin University, Colombo. Let's wait for just a little while. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, for holding on to that excitement and, of course, above all, your patience as well. Right now, we are about to begin. Everyone, please stand as we receive our distinguished academic staff, our honored guests, and, of course, our leadership panel. Thank you all. Now, with our distinguished members of the stage party now seated, we are delighted to begin our special occasion with a vibrant cultural welcome. As we celebrate this milestone achievement at Curtin University, Colombo, I would also like to ask our graduates to take their seats as well. Now, as we celebrate this milestone achievement at Curtin University, Colombo, it is fitting that we honor the rich cultural heritage of Sri Lanka through traditional dance performance. To warmly welcome our distinguished guests, proud families, and our graduating class of the Graduation Ceremony 2026, please enjoy this colorful, cultural, traditional dance item by our performers. Thank you, our performers, for that beautiful performance. Of course, from the very beginning itself, you saw that we have been giving a significant chance of valuing our traditions. So those traditional and cultural values are yet to continue. We are honored to include a traditional Sri Lankan ritual, Devo Vasatu Kalena. This beautiful tradition will set a harmonious and uplifting tone for the gathering today. It is a Pali phrase from scriptures, often recited as part of blessings. It translates to wish for favorable health, weather, prosperity, and well-being of all beings. It is often recited in ceremonies and blessings for peace, prosperity, and environmental harmony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand while the Deva Vasutukalena ritual is being sung.
Good morning and a very warm welcome to Curtin University Colombo's graduation ceremony. Today, we proudly celebrate our second graduation ceremony as the Curtin University Global Campus. My name is Melanie Thenabadu. Today, we will enjoy a wonderful celebration for our graduates and you, their families and friends. The graduates that cross the stage have worked hard for their award, and in doing so, they have earned our congratulations and our respect. You will notice some of our graduates will be wearing special coats on their regalia. This is signifying their membership to the Vice Chancellor's list. This means they have achieved results that place them in the top 1% of their course, which is a very impressive achievement. And you'll notice as all our graduates cross the stage that they doff their cap to the Chancellor as a mark of tradition and respect. Our last graduate to cross the stage today will have been waiting the longest to hear their name called through. So when you see our last graduate, don't forget to give them a huge round of applause. Would you now please stand and join in singing the Sri Lankan national anthem, Sri Lanka Mata, and following that, the Australian national anthem, Advance Australia Fair.
Sundara Students, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth fertile. Our home is God by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing, advance Australia fair. Beneath the radiant Southern Cross, we'll toil with hearts and hands to make this Commonwealth of ours renowned above the lands. For those who come across the seas, we've boundless plains to share. With courage, let us all combine to advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Thank you. Please be seated. I would now like to invite Professor Lalit Gamage, Chairman, Managing Director, Curtin University, Colombo, to the lectern to deliver the commencement speech.
Graduation is a moment when achievement meets possibility. And today, we celebrate both. Today, in this hall, we celebrate not only the achievements of our graduates, but also the promise of a new generation that will help shape the future of Sri Lanka. Your Excellency, Mr. Matthew Duckworth, Australian High Commissioner to Sri Lanka, distinguished guests, colleagues, proud parents and families, and most importantly, the graduates gathered here today. Good morning, everyone. Your Excellency, we are deeply honored by your presence today as the chief guest at this Curtin University Colombo graduation ceremony. Your support for education and for an enduring partnership between Sri Lanka and Australia is sincerely appreciated. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all to this celebration of achievement, opportunity, and aspiration. Today is a moment of pride for the graduates gathered here today, for the families who have supported them throughout the journey, and for the Curtin University Colombo community that has had the privilege of guiding and witnessing their growth. Graduation represents far more than the completion of a degree. It reflects perseverance, discipline, resilience, and belief in one's own potential. Today, we celebrate more than academic success. We celebrate curiosity that led to discovery. We celebrate determination that overcame challenges. And we celebrate the courage to pursue knowledge and opportunity. That is the true meaning of graduation. To our parents and families, I extend our heartfelt gratitude. Your encouragement, sacrifices, and unwavering support have been the foundation upon which these achievements have been built. This moment belongs to you as much as it belongs to the graduates seated before us today. Curtin University Colombo stands today as a powerful example of a true global campus of Curtin University. Curtin University Australia brings global academic standards to Sri Lanka, strengthening institutions, expanding opportunities for young people, and contributing to the development of national human capital. Education does more than award degrees. It connects people, institutions, and nations. And most importantly, it empowers individuals to shape the future. The graduates gathered here today entered the world at a defining moment in Sri Lanka's journey. The progress of nations today is increasingly driven by knowledge, innovation, digital capability, and ethical leadership. Technologies such as artificial intelligence, data science, cybersecurity, and advanced digital systems are transforming economies and industries across the world. These are not distant ideas. They are the realities shaping the future today. As graduates of Curtin University, you are entering this world equipped with the knowledge, skills, and global perspective needed to contribute meaningfully to this transformation. As we look forward to Sri Lanka's vision for 2030, we imagine a nation that is digitally empowered, innovation-driven, globally competitive, and ethically grounded. A nation that exports ideas, talent, and technology to the world. The future will not be built by policy alone. It will be built by people, by the creativity, integrity, and leadership of graduates like you. Today, you receive a globally recognized qualification, but alongside that achievement comes responsibility. A responsibility to lead with integrity, a responsibility to innovate with courage, and a responsibility to serve society with purpose. Before I conclude, let me leave you with a thought. The future of a nation is not written in policy documents. It is written in the minds, the character, and the actions of its young people. Today, that future is seated in this hall. Graduates, wherever your journey takes you, whether here in Sri Lanka or across the world, carry with you the knowledge you have gained, the values you have learned, and the responsibility that comes with being educated leaders. Dream boldly, innovate courageously, lead with integrity. On behalf of Curtin University Colombo, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you. We are proud of your achievements, and we look forward to seeing the contributions you will make to Sri Lanka and to the world. Congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor. While our Vice Chancellor, Professor Harleen Haini, is unable to be with us in Sri Lanka today due to current global circumstances, she has recorded a special message to celebrate this important occasion with our graduates. Please turn your attention to the screen for the official welcome.
Hello, everyone. On behalf of the Chancellor, the Council, and members of staff, I am delighted to welcome you to this graduation ceremony. It's a great honor to be part of this ceremony for what is a wonderful celebration for our graduates and their family and friends. On behalf of Curtin, I would like to extend my warmest congratulations to all of our graduates. As you will see, the graduates and the stage party are all wearing some special clothing. These robes date back to the Middle Ages, when university teachers and students used to wear them in the classroom. Now, the academic regalia that we are all wearing is reserved for special occasions like graduation. Whenever you see us dressed like this, you know that something special is about to happen. Graduates, today is a day for celebration. We have all gathered here to celebrate you. Members of the university community join with your family and your friends to acknowledge and celebrate your hard work and dedication. Today, you have the right to feel proud for what you have achieved, but I also want you to feel proud of your university. We are fortunate here at Curtin. Our university bears the name of Australia's 14th Prime Minister, the Honourable John Curtin, who led this country through the turmoil of World War II. John Curtin was not a man of privilege. He was the shy son of working-class Irish immigrants. He left school at the age of 13. His path to politics was not an easy one. He was elected to the House of Representatives in 1928, but it took him 4 tries to get there. He became Prime Minister in 1941, and to this day, John Curtin remains Australia's most trusted Prime Minister. Much has been written about John Curtin, but for me, my greatest understanding of the man comes from his own words. So today, as you graduate from Curtin University, I want to share some of those words with you. John Curtin once said, "Above all things, the university must have a soul. In it, the divine spirit of service and sacrifice for service must pervade all of its works." He also said, "The great university should find its heroes in the present and its hope in the future." So as each of you embark on the next step of your amazing life journey, please take John Curtin's wise words with you. Nurture your soul, make sacrifices, serve others, and be the heroes we all need for the future. As graduates of Curtin University, I am confident that you will use your time, your talent, and your world-class education to make a difference to the world in which we all live. I know that most of you did not get here alone. On behalf of Curtin University, I would like to thank the parents, partners, and friends who supported you throughout your journey. Now here at Curtin, we pride ourselves on having fun. So let's fill the air with cheers, applause, and excitement to honor the incredible journey of these graduates. Audience, your energy and support will make this day even more unforgettable for all of them. So let's come together, raise our voices, and show them how proud we are of everything that they have achieved. I wish you all the very best. Congratulations, and thank you.
Our sincere thanks, of course, to our Vice Chancellor. Now, ladies and gentlemen, is actually the celebration moment that we have been waiting for, awarding our graduates. I'd like to invite Professor Lalit Gamage Chairman, Managing Director of Curtin University Colombo for the presentation of awards. I would also like to invite Dr. Umanga Pilapitiya, the Acting Head of Computing, for the first presentation of awards.
It is my pleasure to introduce the following graduates from the School of Computing. Bachelor of Computing, specializing in software engineering with distinction. Anud Arthiven Arupam Peruma Arachi. Kalu Arachilage Yasid Devanga Dharmasena. Sahiru L. Vitigala. Patterson Darrell Leon. Member of the Vice Chancellor's list, Prathana Ragulan. Himesh Senanayaka. Bachelor of Computing, Software Engineering, Jatushan Arunath Vasara. Sasiru Ushan. Yuhas Medan Jayavera. Shehan Cecil Jaisingha. Rivin Gainaka Karyavasam Patrage. Senali Ruanya Lokuyat Dehige. Senuri Lavanya Lokulat Dehige. He Sara Yasaswin Patirana. Tinali Ovindi Ratnayaka. Fatima Alfa Sufi Ismail. Apishanath Tevanayagam. Bachelor of Information Technology, Vipuli Chitramali Abhayaratna. Fatima Fahma Fahim. Heva Vandige Malit Pramudita. Marakandage Chanuka Desita Pereira. Uma Ganesh Tirunandi Sivam. That concludes the final presentation of graduates. I now invite our host back to the lectern to introduce our guest speaker who will deliver the graduation address. Thank you.
During this exciting morning, we are privileged to have with us Matthew Duckworth, the Australian High Commissioner to Sri Lanka. His Excellency is a senior career officer with the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade and brings with him extensive experience in the international diplomacy, public service as well. Throughout his distinguished career, he has held senior roles including Assistant Secretary positions with the Department of Home Affairs and the Australian Border Force, and has also served as Chief of Staff to the ABF Commissioner. His Excellency has represented Australia internationally through diplomatic postings in Indonesia and Cambodia, contributing significantly to Australia's global engagement. Today, in his role as Australia's High Commissioner to Sri Lanka, he continues to strengthen the partnership between our two nations. We are truly honored to have His Excellency join us today as we celebrate this important milestone in the lives of our graduates. Please join me in welcoming our chief guest, His Excellency Mr. Matthew Duckworth.
Well, good morning, everyone. It's a real pleasure to be here today. I have to say, these graduations are amongst the absolute favourite things that I do in my role here as Australia's High Commissioner, and it gives me particular pleasure to be standing here in front of all of you wonderful, successful students, and behind me, not one but two flags. I think it's really significant. This is not just a sign of a collaboration between countries in an institution, it's a sign of the genuine world-class education that you have all been embarked upon, and to your immense credit, have succeeded in being where you are today. So this is a very special occasion. It's something that gives me real pleasure to be here to congratulate you. And I want to speak a bit about some of the similar points that Professor Gamagay touched on in his speech around both how we celebrate you today, but also how we look to the future and think about the opportunity you have and some of the responsibilities you have to take these incredible skills and education that you have gained and apply that in the real world. We should, though, always pause to mark these occasions. It is a real moment of achievement. It's a moment of pride and celebration. And I know that for many of you here in the room, it marks the culmination of many years of study, of discipline, and of determination. It's also really important for us to acknowledge that this is not just about the individual standing here receiving the award. This is a moment that's shared by many others in the room here today. It's your families, your loved ones, your lecturers, and your mentors, all of whom have supported you in some way along your journey to be where you are today. So of course today is about the graduates, but it's also really important for us to acknowledge that it's the community that builds this success. So Why is it so important for us to think about the connections between Australia and Sri Lanka in education here and in the education that you've all been through? Well, firstly, I think it's really important to celebrate this milestone in the context of the depth of the relationship that we have between our countries. We have a diplomatic relationship that was first established here in 1947. One of the first countries, two of the first countries, I should say, to form diplomatic relations after Sri Lanka's independence. At that time, one of the very first things that Australia and Sri Lanka did together as our newly formed, newly independent and newly related countries was to establish an education partnership. The Colombo Plan that was launched right here in Colombo in 1951 after several years of working between our governments has been a pathway for thousands of students like you sitting here today to study between Australia and Sri Lanka. Today we have around 20,000 Sri Lankans studying in Australia and making a tremendous contribution to our country. We also, of course, have more universities and institutions like Curtin that are coming the other way and are looking to invest in providing world-class education right here in Colombo. And it's these partnerships that are not just providing opportunity for individuals to get an education or to get a degree. This is about building the skills and capability between our two countries. It's about creating opportunities for students, but it's also about how we shape the workforce that both of our countries is going to need into the future. Graduation ceremonies like this are always uplifting occasions. I think as they celebrate not only the academic achievement of all of you here today, but also the possibilities that lie ahead for each of you. And that does feel particularly fitting in a setting such as this, where we're also talking about education bringing together two countries with the power to change all of our lives. Now, Curtin University, as we've heard first from Professor Gamagay and then also from your Vice-Chancellor, this is a truly global Australian university, and in this role it reflects Australia's commitment to expanding access to high-quality international education around the world. Here it's about enabling students in Sri Lanka to benefit from Australian learning and experience while studying right here at home. Of course, for the university, we really benefit from having all of you here studying and contributing your research, your work, and the way that you collaborate with your lecturers, with your professors, with your mentors, building up the future of this institution as well. And I think those two factors is why occasions like this really matter. They remind us that higher education is not just about the individual opportunity, as important as it is, but it's about building these bridges between us. It's about building skills and knowledge and confidence that societies need to thrive. And as graduates, you will be equipped with so much more than just the academic knowledge that you've gained through your study. It will be your ability to think critically, your ability to solve problems. Importantly, your ability to communicate and work across cultures, where all of you already have such a head start by virtue of the courses that you've undertaken with an Australian Sri Lankan university. All of this will allow you to contribute in meaningful ways to an increasingly interconnected world. The reality is, we're going to need you. It's clear that, once again, if we look around us, we're moving into a time of great change and uncertainty in the world, when our governments, our communities, and individuals are going to be increasingly called on to find answers to the various challenges that face us and new ways of improving all of our lives. Now, some of this is really positive and exciting. This is a time when economies and societies are being reshaped by technology, by digital transformation, by new ways of working. You already have learned things and have learned how to apply your lessons in ways that many of us here on the stage will never understand. And that's a tremendously exciting thing for our future. Of course, we have to recognise that some of the change in the world is not as positive as this, and some of what's going on today will fundamentally challenge the assumptions that our old societies have been built on. And this is something that you, as the new graduates, as the new generation of leaders, are going to increasingly need to face. Both Sri Lanka and Australia have, in the last 6 months, seen firsthand the impacts of climate change, of the damage that our warming world can have on both of our countries. Anyone who's opened a newspaper or followed the news over the last few days will know, of course, that we are once again witnessing destabilising international conflict, some of that coming uncomfortably close to home for those of us here in the Indian Ocean. And of course, communities around both of our countries are increasingly grappling with the challenges of ensuring that our ways of life will be sustainable into the future. These are big challenges. These are things that confront all of us, but they're things that not everyone has the opportunity to do something about. Certainly not in the way that those of you here with an international education are going to be uniquely equipped to do. So, when I'm here in my role speaking to Sri Lankan leaders, we can all pretty readily agree on what we want for our people and what we want for our region here in the Indian Ocean, which we both call home. Ultimately, at the end of the day, we want a region, we want a home that is peaceful, that's stable, that's prosperous, that gives us all an opportunity to continue to have and to build up our way of life. This is all fairly simple, right? It's pretty difficult to argue with much of this. But the reality is that increasingly today we can't take all of these conditions for granted. We are going to have to work together to find new ways to deal with some of these global challenges that any one country can't face on its own. This goes the same for Sri Lanka as it does for Australia. And Sri Lanka, like Australia, and like many countries, are going to need to look to our talented young people to help drive innovation, to help strengthen our industries, to help contribute to national development, and many of you here today are going to be in a position to do exactly that. And I think that's really exciting. I hope that many of you do as well. So whether your path from today leads you into business, into technology, into research, into entrepreneurship, the creative industries, or maybe even some of you into public service, you will have the opportunity to shape the future of your country. With that opportunity also comes responsibility. As I've been speaking about, the world that you're entering is fast changing. So it's going to demand not only your capability, but your judgment. It's going to demand not only your ambition, but your integrity. Not only your intelligence, but your empathy, your ability, more importantly, your willingness to listen to others, to think about other perspectives, and to think about how you can help bring people together to solve some of these challenges rather than pushing us apart. And these qualities, it's going to be central to your true success. They're what enable people to lead responsibly, to work constructively across borders, to make meaningful contributions in a complex global landscape. So above all, I hope that you'll recognise that your education places you in a position to not only build a successful career, but to have a wider impact in your community here in Sri Lanka and of course in the world. Now, as a representative of the Australian government, I can say Australia is so proud to have been even just a small part of your journey to getting where you are today. At the very heart of our relationship is a shared commitment to nurturing those who are capable, globally minded, and ready to contribute with purpose. So, in conclusion, to the graduates here today, again, well done. You should all be incredibly proud of all that you've achieved, and I hope that despite some of these challenges, you can be really optimistic about the world of opportunity that waits ahead, including the opportunity for you to make a meaningful difference for your country. So congratulations to you all once again, and my very best wishes to each of you for the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for your inspiring address, which undoubtedly resonated with our graduates, their families, and of course, everyone here today. Thank you once again for that. Your contribution, your continued support towards Curtin University Colombo and your words of encouragement means a great deal to our entire community. Your reflection on the values of an Australian education and the importance of recognizing the opportunities it provides serves as a meaningful reminder of our journey, of the journey of our graduates that they have taken. Please join me once again in expressing our sincere appreciation to His Excellency, Mr. Matthew Duckworth, for his address. I would now like to welcome back our Chairman, Managing Director, and Dr. Shakti Gunawardana, the Head of Engineering, Curtin University, Colombo, to continue the presentation of awards.
It is my pleasure to introduce the following graduates from the School of Engineering. Bachelor of Engineering, Civil and Construction Engineering with first class honors. Ekanayaka Mudyanselage Yohani Ekanayaka. Bachelor of Engineering, Civil and Construction Engineering with honors. Ashta Fernando. Javan Shashmika Meemanage. Mohammad Junai Mohammad Sahid. Dumindu Kanchana Navaratna Mudyanselage. Merinage Amiru Pinsara Pereira. Savalapuge Radisha Nayanatara Fernando. Bachelor of Engineering, Mechanical Engineering with honors. Senan Tejana Veeravardhana Disanayaka Mudyanselage. Dilika Nivan Diamalanage. Dulara Lakdini Gunaratna. Yesit Randeep Kuruitage. Prativ Manivanan. Makumurage Don Dimut Suranga Piris. Havintiran Vasantaraj. Vettasingha Arachige Dinura Devran Vettasingha. Bachelor of Engineering, Mechatronic Engineering with first class honors. Don Litira Levhan Balasurya. Haloluwa Gedara Oneli Kitara Haloluwa. Bachelor of Engineering, Mechatronic Engineering with honors. Amitnal Herath. Isuru Madushan Padma Peruma. Vihanga Omet Rodrigo. Fatima Shabnam Siddiq Shiraj Sharif Deen. Savit Vichakshana Rajakaruna. Tilina Lakshan Varnakula. Bachelor of Engineering, Electrical and Electronic Engineering with first class honors. Member of the Vice Chancellor's list, Disen Dulvin Abesiri Gunardhan. Bachelor of Engineering, Electrical and Electronic Engineering with honors. Shashen Insit Alahakon. Timet Hansana Jaisingha. Vihanga Madushini Alvis Lokulianage. Jasentu Menura Manet Padbendige. That concludes the presentation of awards for all graduates.
Thank you, Professor Gamage. Thank you, Dr. Shakti. As the acting chancellor, Professor Xiaotin Zhang is unable to join us in person for today's ceremony, he has kindly recorded the charge to graduates. Please turn your attention to the screen.
On behalf of Curtin University, I offer my warmest congratulations to all of our graduates and those receiving awards today. And I welcome you to a lifetime membership of the Curtin alumni community. The award certificate that you have received today recognize your commitment and the significant effort that you have made towards achieving your goals. So display it proudly and enjoy your success. May I now ask the graduates to please stand while I read the charge. I now charge you by the common bond that unites us all to uphold Curtin's values of integrity, respect, courage, excellence, and impact, and to commit throughout your lives to our namesake, the Honorable John Curtin's wise words, to look ever forward and make tomorrow better. I trust wherever your path takes you in the future, that your life will be fulfilling and happy, and that you will indeed have a positive impact on all those whose lives you touch. Thank you, graduates. Please be seated. On behalf of Curtin University Council, I thank you for sharing in this very special celebration. It is the university's great honor to remain connected with each of you for many years to come. You can see from the faces in our audience that we are all extremely proud of the achievements of our graduates. Thank you. I now invite our host back to the lectern. Thank you and have a lovely day.
Thank you, Chancellor. I now invite Ms. Anjali Gamage, Head of Academic Affairs, Curtin University Colombo, to the lectern to introduce the Curtin University Colombo Awards for Excellence.
Thank you. Today we honor outstanding achievements of our graduates at the Curtin University Colombo. We are proud to present 6 awards for excellence, which recognizes the dedication, hard work, and commitment to academic success that have set these individuals apart. I would like to invite Professor Lalit Gamage, Chairman, Managing Director of Curtin University Colombo, and His Excellency Mr. Matthew Duckworth, High Commissioner of Australia to Sri Lanka, on stage to form the presentation party for the Awards of Excellence. Thank you. I will now invite our award recipients to the stage to be presented with their awards. I present Ekanayaka Mudyanselage Yohani Ekanayaka for the Curtin Award for Excellence in Bachelor of Engineering, Civil and Construction Engineering. I present Design Dulwin Abesiri Gunawardana for the Curtin Award for Excellence in Bachelor of Engineering, Electrical and Electronic Engineering. I present Prateev Manivanan for the Curtin Award for Excellence in Bachelor of Engineering, Mechanical Engineering. I present Don Lithira Levhan Balasurya for the Curtin Award for Excellence in Bachelor of Engineering in Mechatronics Engineering. I present Vipuli Chitramali Abhayaratna for the Curtin Award for Excellence in Bachelor of Information Technology. I'm pleased to present the final award for excellence to Prarthana Ragulan in Bachelor of Computing, Software Engineering with distinction. It is also with immense pleasure that I announce Prarthana has been awarded the title of Valedictorian for the class of 2026. Thank you, sir. And Prarthana, please join me on stage to deliver the speech.
Thank you, Ms. Anjali. Chief guest, His Excellency Matthew Duckworth, Chairman, Professor Lalit Gamage, distinguished guests, members of the academic staff, proud families, and my fellow graduates. A very good morning to all of you. It is a privilege to stand here today representing the graduating class on a day that means so much to all of us. And I'll admit, speaking in front of all of you is a little nerve-wracking. But after surviving capstone projects, deadlines, and group assignments, this suddenly feels a lot less intimidating. Although I suspect many of you might agree, giving a speech today
is still slightly less stressful than submitting an assignment 5 minutes before the deadline. Let me take you back 3 years. Picture a slightly awkward kid who overthinks every sentence before it leaves their mouth. Someone who occasionally stutters when conversations arrive unexpectedly. That was me. And if I'm being honest, I suspect many of us walked into our first day at university feeling a little unsure of ourselves too. 3 years ago, I walked into Curtin University, Colombo, telling myself one thing, that by the time I graduated, I would be a little more confident than the version of me who had just finished high school. It sounded like a simple goal, but as many of us discovered, university has a way of pushing us far beyond the goals we set for ourselves. Studying at Curtin University, Colombo also meant being a part of something unique, a global university experience right here in Sri Lanka. In the heart of Colombo, this campus became more than just a place to study. It became a place where friendships were forged, ideas were challenged, and confidence slowly began to grow. And sometimes that growth came from saying yes to opportunities that felt a little outside my comfort zone. One such opportunity was when I agreed to help start a student club. I had never really been involved in clubs before, so walking into interviews, meetings, and phone calls felt like I had voluntarily signed up for stress. Fortunately, the club was started by a group of friends in my badge, which made the whole experience feel far less terrifying and a lot more fun. Through the Social Impact Club, one of the first events we organized was a beach cleanup. I remember clumsily jumping over suspiciously colored puddles of water with friends and digging up the most interesting things from the sand. It was an exhilarating experience for sure. The following year brought another challenge. Now, planning Holi was a mix of excitement and chaos, with a whole ticketing system that we had to figure out, logistics to coordinate, and endless group chats to manage. But on the day of the event, as we ran around laughing and getting soaked in water fights, it reminded me why that chaos was absolutely worth it. Now, university life wasn't just about lectures, assignments, and organizing events. Yes, there were early morning classes, which some of us attended with great dedication, and some of us attended through lecture recordings. But the rest of the time was filled with the moments that make university truly unforgettable. The quick conversations between classes, the last-minute study sessions before exams, and the laughter we shared in hallways all became part of the memories that defined our time here. For me, that meant spontaneous trips to cafes and movies, visits to the annual book fair, and even my first outing to the Colombo Lotus Tower. Many of those adventures were organized by my best friend, someone who could turn an ordinary day into something unexpectedly exciting. Truthfully, I don't think I would have made it through university without her. And speaking of friendships, I remember when some of us practically lived in the discussion room or the library. We would race to grab empty cubicles, go over the lecture slides, notes, or recordings, or sometimes simply stay back to unwind with games like Amma Tesiri, which is a guessing game similar to charades, and what we called a totally peaceful round of Uno, which, for anyone who has ever played Uno with competitive friends, you know is the furthest thing from peaceful. Looking back, those small moments are the ones that brought us closer the most. Now, I would like to give a shout out to the people whose support has been crucial throughout this journey. To all our lecturers and instructors, especially Dr. Umanga Pilapitia and Ms. Anne Fernando. We are endlessly grateful for your patience, guidance, and for always making time for our many, many questions and last-minute meeting requests, especially for capstone. To our parents and families here today, thank you for standing beside us through every late night every deadline, and every moment when we wondered if we would make it to this stage. And to my parents and sisters, thank you for listening to my endless rambling, my complaints about deadlines, and for occasionally reminding me to eat during finals. To the graduating class of 2026, today we celebrate more than just our degrees. We celebrate the friendships we built, the challenges we overcame, and the courage it took to keep moving forward. And as we step into new careers, new cities, and new uncertainties, I hope we remember that the same courage that helped us grow here will guide us wherever we go next. And with that, congratulations, Curtin University Colombo's class of 2026. Your efforts and trials for the past 3 to 4 years have finally come into full bloom. Thank you.
Thank you for your address, Prarthana. A wonderful and well-deserved achievement, and you should be very proud. Your message reminds us that university is not only about academic achievement, but also about personal growth, resilience, and connections that shape us who we become. On behalf of Curtin University Colombo, thank you for representing the graduating class so thoughtfully and for sharing your story with us today. Please join me again in giving Prarthana another round of applause. Thank you. Curtin University Colombo is pleased to take this opportunity to present Excellence Awards presented by Curtin Alumni Sri Lanka Chapter. I invite Professor Mahesha Kapur Bandara, Vice President International, to the lectern for the presentation of these awards. To present these awards, I invite His Excellency Mr. Matthew Duckworth, High Commissioner, Professor Lalit Gamage, Chairman, Managing Director, Curtin University Colombo, and Ms. Anika Williamson, President, Sri Lanka Curtin Alumni Chapter, for the presentation of the following awards.
Thank you. I now would like to call upon Umaganesh Thirunantiswam, our first Curtin University Colombo Alumni Award recipient, to the stage to receive the award. Umaganesh has successfully completed the Bachelor of Information Technology degree at Curtin University Colombo. Demonstrating academic excellence, he was placed on the Dean's List for the Year 3, Semester 1 in 2025. In addition to his academic achievements, he has already contributed to university life through participation in student clubs, societies, and sports, reflecting his commitment to personal development, teamwork, and community engagement. Congratulations, Umaganesh. Our second recipient, Ekanayaka Mudyansilage Yohani Ekanayaka. Please join us on stage to receive your Curtin University Colombo Alumni Award. Yohani has demonstrated outstanding academic excellence by graduating with a first-class honors degree in Bachelor of Engineering in Civil and Construction Engineering from Curtin University Colombo. Beyond her academic accomplishments, Yohani has also made meaningful contributions to university life. She has actively participated in sports activities as well as student clubs and societies, showing a strong commitment to personal development, teamwork, and community engagement. Congratulations, Yohani, and thank you, Anika. I now invite Professor Lalit Gamage, the High Commissioner, and Professor Lakshman Ratnayaka, Chancellor Chairman of SLIIT, to join the presentation party for Curtin University Colombo Alumni Excellence Awards. Universities are remembered not only for the degrees they award, but for the people they send into the world. Today, we celebrate 3 exceptional alumni whose journeys reflect the value of innovation, leadership, and service that define the Curtin community. The Alumni Excellence Award 2026 recognize graduates who have not only achieved distinction in their professions, but who are also shaping industries, communities, and the future. Let us begin with the Entrepreneurship and Innovation Award. Great entrepreneurs do more than build companies. They turn ideas into reality. They also take risks when others hesitate, and they create opportunities not just for themselves, but for many others. Our first awardee began his journey while still a university student. Today, he leads Root Code, a globally recognized software product engineering company, delivering cutting-edge mobile, web, and artificial intelligence solutions to clients around the world. Under his leadership, the company has grown from an ambitious idea to an internationally technology powerhouse, contributing to Sri Lanka's growing global reputation in digital innovations. His achievements were recently recognized when he was named the Founder of the Year at the Global Startup Awards, South Asian Regional Competition. Beyond business success, he continues to mentor young entrepreneurs and inspire the next generation of innovators. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of the Curtin University Colombo Alumni Excellence Award for Entrepreneurship and Innovation is Mr. Alagan Mahalingam. Unfortunately, due to the global travel commitments, he is unable to be with us this morning. Accepting the award on his behalf is someone who has supported him from the very beginning, his proud mother. May I invite Ms. Shanta Mahalingam to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating. The next is the Leadership and Global Impact Award. Some leaders shape organizations, others shape generations. Our next awardee has dedicated more than 2 decades to advancing education, research, and innovation in computing and engineering. As head of the Department of Computer Systems and Engineering at Slate, he has mentored countless students, many of whom are now technology leaders around the world. A proud Curtin PhD graduate, his research spans areas such as assistive technology, digital transformation, indoor navigation systems, and applied computing, with more than, I was told, 125 scholarly publications. Yet, perhaps his greatest contribution lies in the impact he has had on the lives and careers of students and researchers he has guided. Through his leadership, innovation, and commitment to education, he continues to strengthen Sri Lanka's presence in the global technology community. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of the Curtin Colombo Alumni Excellence Award for Leadership and Global Impact is Professor Anuradha Jayakode. And now, the Professional Excellence Award. Our final awardee celebrates a leader Our final award celebrates the leader who demonstrates how technology can transform public service and national development. A Curtin graduate from the class of 2006, she has built an outstanding career across academia, the private sector, and government. Today, as Director of ICT at Ministry of Digital Economy, she plays a key role in shaping Sri Lanka's digital future, driving initiatives that expand digital infrastructure, modernize public services, and promote inclusive access to technology. Her leadership has been recognized internationally, including being featured in the Gov Insider Women in GovTech 2025 report, highlighting influential women advancing digital governance. Throughout her career, she has championed digital inclusion, equitable technology access, and opportunities for women and young people in STEM. Her work reminds us of the technology is not only about innovation, it is about improving lives. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of the Curtin University Colombo Alumni Excellence Award for Professional Excellence is Mrs. Chanaki Mallavarachi. Thank you for our award presenters, His Excellency Mr. Matthew Duckworth, Professor Lalit Gamage, and Professor Lakshman Ratnayaka. And congratulations to all the award winners. Let us come together again to give another heartfelt round of applause to celebrate the remarkable achievements of our distinguished alumni. Thank you.
Thank you all. And of course, congratulations goes off to all of our graduates and award winners at the Curtin University Colombo's graduation ceremony of 2026. As we approach the conclusion of today's event, we invite you to enjoy a vibrant and energetic performance by one of the most talented groups of students here at Curtin University Colombo. Please welcome the Curtin Legacies dancing team, a group of passionate students from across engineering and computing who have come together through their shared love and passion for dance. Their talent and dedication were recognized when they won the Most Talented Award at the SLIT or SLIT Got Talent 2025, marking an incredible achievement for Curtin, as this is the second consecutive year of the Curtin, for our Curtin team has secured this prestigious title. A very special mention goes off to their team leader, Prateev, who has also graduated today with a Bachelor of Engineering, Mechanical Engineering with honors. Let us give a warm round of applause and truly celebrate this special performance. Please put your hands together and enjoy the performance by the Curtin Legacies dancing team of Curtin University, Colombo.
Dialog dem Mole Taglog dem Padrop dem Film that Clothing Zaro Look night Look show it It's got it Support it Hasta os próximos Vai trepar pra dois Jogue nós Sложные выводы Сложные щи Vai tangi Не светит выгоды
We run this mother, yeah.
रेंट लगा रे मैं नाचा तो सबको करंट लगा रे रंट लगा रंट लगा रंट लगा रे मैं नाचा तो सबको करंट लगा रे तुमका मेरा एक्सीलेंट लगा रे मैं नाचा तो सबको करंट लगा रे बड़ा 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 मची अपनी बोलना मची कये आटी कन्न चिमिटी बीटलनी कुंत अड़े ओलगन कदना सुतरे कपले करेला वंदरे करंट परंट इन द बॉडी कनो मोची आड़ी आड़ी नाचा तो सबको करंट लगा रंट लगा रंट लगा रंट लगा रे मैं नाचा तो सबको करंट लगा रे तुमका मेरा एक्सीलेंट लगा रे मैं नाचा तो सबको करंट लगा रे
नंद्री नमस्कार
Now that was truly an amazing performance. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that deserves another round of applause, of course. Thank you very much. The Curtin Legacies dancing team, that was truly a great performance. What a celebration this has been between our current graduates and, of course, our past, with our alumni coming together. Graduates, thank you very much for choosing Curtin University Colombo, and it has been a true honor and absolute privilege to be a part of your educational journey and to witness your hard work and determination and the passion that brought you to this moment. As we conclude today's ceremony, we celebrate not just your academic success, but the bright futures ahead of you, and of course, our future as being part of that.
Now, the academic party will soon depart the stage. Once they exit the stage, guests will be guided out by the event staff. To all the parents and guests, we invite you to join us outside the Lotus Ballroom for a celebration of this remarkable achievement. Now, please stand as the stage party retires and let's share in the pride of this unforgettable day. Please stand for the academic recession.
But I'm frozen in motion and my head tells me to stop, feeling I feel about us. Try to fight it.
Graduates, congratulations.
My heart is hurting, it's more than a crush. Cause I'm frozen in motion and my head tells me to stop, but my heart goes. Cause my heart goes. I'm thinking things I shouldn't think, singing songs I've never sung. Oh my God, when I see you I should run. But I'm frozen in motion and my head tells me to stop, feelings I feel about us. Try to fight it, but it's never enough. My heart is hurting, it's more than a crush. Cause I'm frozen in motion and my head tells me to stop, but my heart goes.